Ladies, we are here tonight on the show. And tonight I want to talk about now apparently Anthony Davis is once again hurt. Apparently he hurt his shoulder on tonight's win versus the Thunder. And he is hurt again as Anthony Davis. So now the question is if he's actually hurt or if this is a lie to just set him down. Apparently he didn't even stay for the game. He ended up leaving up with his agent, Rich Paul. They left like, fuck this shit. We don't want to be here anymore. He didn't seem very happy throughout the game. Supposedly, they checked him out and they said, you're out for the rest of the game. Your day today, whatever. And then he ended up leaving the stadium with his father and his agent. So I'm not sure if it was probably like a sting or something. And the training staff made it more than it really was. So they didn't have to continue playing him. And then maybe he just got pissed and left with his management and his family. That's what I'm guessing what happened. That he just, because why would you leave? You were staying to cheer your team, if you couldn't continue to play. But to me, I feel like I would not be surprised at all if he just had like a little sting or nothing too big. But the medical staff said, no, you know what? You're not coming back in. And he got pissed and just left. This is what happens now. Now you are fucked. Now you are screwed like this for the rest of the season. The NBA, the league said they are going to fine you, I believe, $100,000 if you for a game if you don't play. This is what happens. The Pelicans are now in trouble. They really are. And now what? Just to take the off from the summer from the Lakers? I just sit back and I wonder. You should have maybe just traded him to the Lakers, to be honest. Because now, look, you got a huge W tonight versus the Thunder, and Alvin Grinch was a little bit ass hurt after the game. He's like, I'm tired of answering questions about Anthony Davis. He should have been happy. And he seemed a little bit ass hurt because all the media want to know what happened to Anthony Davis. Why did Anthony Davis leave the stadium before the game ended? And I'm sitting here and I'm like, what's the point of not, you got the guy for what, 2 more months? Are you going to end up trading him in the summer to the Lakers? You should just trade him right now. You're miserable for the next 2 months because now the NBA is threatening you. The league is threatening that if you don't play this man, unless he's like super hurt, like broken bone or tear ligament, you will be, or sprained ankle, I don't know. You will be fined $100,000. And what I don't understand is why in the hell, if you did not trade this man and you want to keep him, why do you not want to play him? That's what I understand. Yeah, he's injury prone. Yeah, I understand that part. But then you need to play him. If you're just gonna be making up, I'm not sure. I'm sure he did get hurt, but it's hard. It's just hard because yes, I understand you don't want to play him because and this is why I don't want him on the Lakers. I talked about this. I want him on the Lakers, but I'm not super high because of his history with injuries. And this is where this franchise is going at the Pelicans right now, where they know he gets hurt all the time, and they are terrified that he's going to have a big injury and his trade value is going to go down. But at the same time, it seems like every little thing in there taking him out. They're not playing him in the fourth quarter. Tonight, it seemed like it was just a stupid little injury, and they kept him out for the rest of the game. And he ended up getting pissed and leaving the stadium because he probably thought he could come back and finish the game. But you have to be careful here if you're the Pelicans, because by you being too cautious of limiting him to of not playing the entire game, whether you're just simply sending him out in the fourth quarter or like tonight, making more of an injury than it really was, you're still going to take some of his numbers down. I believe tonight he only had 14 points. Tonight he had 14.4 rebounds. He missed the entire third and fourth quarter. He could have had 30-something points. It's a tough situation if you're the Pelicans because you're trying to protect them from not getting hurt. But at the same time, you, by limiting him to play quarters, you're taking some of his numbers away, some of his stats. We all know he's really good, but it's like, what the hell's going on with Anthony Davis? Why did he, it's just tough. The Pelicans are the best thing would probably be just to sit him down for the rest of the season, shut him down. And if I'm the league, I'm reviewing this situation and I'm thinking, man, should we just let them sit him out for the rest of the season? Because it's like the Pelicans are kind of like playing him, but they're playing him scared that he's going to get hurt. They're sitting him out 4 quarters. If he gets hurt just a little bit, they're taking him out of the game where he could possibly come back. So it's like, if you're the NBA, maybe you should just fucking let the Pelicans shut him down for the rest of the year. Because the Pelicans seem like they're playing him, but they're playing him scared. And they should, because they're scared that he's going to get hurt. And he, and he's got a lot of history of getting hurt. I'm not sure how legit this shoulder injury is, but I'm sure the Pelicans got scared. And, they like, what, fuck this. You're not going to play anymore. And I think he just said, fuck you, and he left the stadium. You're most likely not going to go to the playoffs anyways. If I was the NBA, I would just say, you know what, Pelicans, shut them down if you want to. Because you're missing 4th quarters. Any little injury, you're making the most out of it. Just sit them down. Just shut them down. The hell with it. It's almost like, what's the point of playing him if he's playing very limited? Like, seriously. And sometimes like that Magic game, I think he only had 3 points a few nights ago versus the Magic. I don't think mentally he's in it at times, especially a few nights ago versus the Magic. So between the Pelicans playing him scared of him getting hurt and limiting his playing time, and at times, like the Magic game, looking like he's mentally not there, it's not a good combination. It's just not. It's not a good combination. So if I was the NBA, I would think this over, and I would make this announcement on Monday, whenever the hell after the All-Star break, before the second half starts, and say, you know what, Pelicans, fine. Shut him down. Shut him down. Because it's a mess. Alvin Gentry got a huge W versus a very good NBA team tonight versus the Thunder, and he seemed a little bit ass hurt because the media kept asking him questions about Anthony Davis. That's kind of unfair for Alvin Gentry. Instead of having to celebrate a big W, he's getting ass hurt because the media only wants to talk about Anthony Davis. So the ideal thing right here would be to shut him down. Because it's like they're not playing him like they usually would. They're limiting him. The only reason they're playing him is literally because of the NBA threatening to fine them $100,000 per game. Otherwise, they wouldn't play him at all. And I wouldn't be surprised as time starts winding down in the season, maybe the last 10 games, they might just say the hell with it. Let's just take the fines. Right now there's like 2 months left, too much money. But I would not be surprised when there's like 10 games left. The Pelicans should say the hell with it. Let's shut them down and let's just take the fines. But I'm starting to wonder if the Pelicans should just fucking accept the trade because they seem miserable. Unless the NBA, which I think they should at this point, tell them, you know what, you can shut them down for the rest of the season. It's going to be a miserable next 2 months for the Pelicans. It really is. And apparently you're working away for the summer for the Celtics to also get in the trade talks. But apparently Anthony Davis already said he's not signing with the Celtics. So I don't think they're going to be stupid enough to even attempt a trade with the Celtics. Neither the Celtics are or the Pelicans. So you're most likely going to have to end up going back to the Lakers this summer because the other team is New York, but I don't know. I think they're more focused on drafting and then getting Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. So, I don't know. All this shit just to go back in the summer and accept the Lakers trade offer. It's like we say in Mexico, all that fart just to fucking, I forgot how the saying goes. I apologize. I'm an idiot. Anyways, until next time, I'm out like a light. I'm out like a light. And yeah, I just think I just feel sorry for the Pelicans players and the coaching staff because they got a huge W tonight. And Alvin Gentry seemed a little bit pissed off in that press conference, as he should. He wants to talk about the W he got tonight. And there was a lot of questions about Anthony Davis. And again, I understand, he gets hurt and then he leaves the stadium. Why the hell did he leave the stadium early before the game finished? It's very simple, media. He's ass hurt. The injury was not that bad, but the medical staff made it more than it was. And he got pissed off and told you, fuck you, and left the stadium. Simple as that. Anyways, until next time, I'm out like a light.